We come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. And got his man, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
47's the mic. Yeah. You don't want to know.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Haskins on 3rd down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier
Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Man, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, 54 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Pick up on the play of 54.
That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Tuck it and run. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
1-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
6 yards there. First down, Philadelphia.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Wentz now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Second down at 5. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made by Matt.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. He's at the 50, the 40, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36, 36.
And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over first.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They go play action with Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Right here, right here. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. They're not ready for this, man. 69. Y'all playing the wrong foot. Hey.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's Jackson to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
The 46-yard line.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Winston.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
The 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Back two, the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back three. Set the tone.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Edwards got 4. 4 down. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 24.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again. Haskins trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Haskins back to the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gibson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action now. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Haskins going to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They run the counter. Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
28-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
4 seconds to Mike. 4 seconds to Mike. Come on, come on. Go, go. 40 seconds to Mike, boys. 40 seconds.
From the gun, it's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
They run the counter. Gibson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
52's the mic. Cover. 52's the mic. Mike 52, Mike 79 Bronco. That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Haskins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Another run with Sanders.
Is that it?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Wentz on third down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The center's got it complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter now is Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 12-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.